Hello, it's me, Lauren. I'm hot for food, and happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, or whatever you're celebrating. It is Christmas Day. If you're bored with your family, maybe you snuck away to watch this video. Good for you. This is my new home. I'm in Los Angeles at the moment. If you watch my personal channel, you will have seen this place. I did a tour of it. I've done a couple what I ate in a day vlogs from here, so you can go to my personal channel, Lauren in Real Life, linked below and right here, and you can watch more of that stuff. I have never done this on this channel. I always do my little watch me eat or mukbangs on my other channel, but I thought I would go out of 2019 with something different, since things have been constantly changing around here, as you know. And they forever will be in constant change, since that is the only thing that stays the same, is nothing. Including my life. I move a lot. I've changed kitchens many times. Thanks for sticking around and following along and leaving your feedback. I do appreciate it. Although there has been an increasingly significant amount of complaining going on that I'm not in the videos. So there have been a few people coming to my defense in the comments. Thank you. They know what's going on in my life. They know me well, and they have informed you that I've been working on a cookbook, the second hot for food cookbook over the last year, basically. Plus I moved down here in the summer, so there was a lot going on, and I had to just streamline things and make things still work so that you guys could get cool hot for food recipes and free content whilst still moving on with my life. And so I thought that that was the best option. Whatever, it doesn't really matter what everyone thinks at the end of the day, because I kind of have to do what I have to do. Although I do appreciate your feedback all the time, and I try to listen. We try to make things people request and all that kind of stuff, but that was just something I couldn't really avoid. Unfortunately, I didn't have the time in my schedule or the consistent location to not really shake things up too much. So anyway, as of today, with this whole thing, things are going to be a little different around here. And I'm gonna explain all of that. I'm gonna tell you my 2020 plans for hot for food, the brand, the book, the face, the food. I'll let you in on what I do know. There's a lot of unknowns. And while we do that, I will be cutting into my festive holiday leftover stuffed focaccia. You saw this last week on the channel. This is a hefty mother. And obviously it's for 6 to 8 people, not one small person like myself. But I'm going to attempt it. No, I'm not going to eat the whole thing. That's impossible, and I'll be sick. But I'm going to, I just baked this. It's been cooling for about 20 minutes. So I got to get it out of here, which I'm not quite sure how I did that last time. I think I flipped it. Let's try this. Do a little flipperoonie. And then, whoa. I feel like I didn't cook it all the way through. Oopsies! Now how do I get it back over on the top? We want it on the top. This is what y'all are doing at home, trying to figure out what to do tomorrow with your leftovers. Oh God, this could be a disaster. I'm sitting at the counter. This is not helpful. I need 2 boards. Stand by. Just get my arms going here while I stand into this. And you flip. There we go. Looking pretty delicious though. Look at this. Ooh, so basically stuffed into here are the Gardein turkey, stuffed turkey things, mashed potatoes, cranberry sauce, and I didn't have leftover broccoli crowns, which we suggested putting in here, but I just roasted some broccoli and onions with salt and thyme and pepper and olive oil, chopped those up and threw that in here. This actually serves, I would say, more like 1, 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'd say it serves 10 to 12. Like, are you really going to eat like this whole, look how long this is. I would cut this in half, but maybe that's 1 serving. You get 2 pieces. And I'm cheating. I didn't make my own gravy. I used the gravy packets that came in the packages of the Gardein roast. So that's all I had time for today. Here's a little time lapse of me making this morning in my saggy bottom sweatpants and my hair tied up, and I hadn't gotten ready yet. because I was just making it and then gonna let it cool, then get ready and then show up here. So I don't know if you can see what's inside. It's looking delicious. You saw the video, go watch it. How about I just get my plate here? Move this out of the way. And hope you're all hunkering in there with something. Eggnog, vegan eggnog, some booze, some wine. Maybe you're eating this already, even though it's Christmas Day. This could still work for a Christmas Day edition. It doesn't have to be leftovers. Oh my God. That gravy in that bag is pretty good. Yes. I'm sorry, but this is the best way to level up those leftovers from the holiday. Of course, everyone likes to make jokes like, what do you mean leftover mashed potatoes? Because you eat them all. But there's always leftover mashed potatoes at my gathering. Because they make like quadruple the servings. Because everyone wants to take leftovers. So, I'm sure you'll have some kicking around. That's some good focaccia. So all it is that dough recipe from the Hot for Food cookbook, which you know and love. Oh yes. Okay, well, the point of this video is to update you and also to eat and talk at the same time. So if you don't like that, see you later. But survey says you all have missed that. So here I am. I want to get my hair out of my neck there. Okay, so where to begin? I made some jot notes so I don't forget anything. Okay, well, I am working on the new cookbook, if you haven't heard. I did all the photography end of November, early December. Did it from here. Starting January 2nd, I'm getting into full-on focused writing mode. I have to write all of the what are called head notes, the descriptions of all the recipes, as well as what's called the front matter, which is the first few pages of the book, like explaining what the book's about, giving a little tale of sorts or some kind of story. If you haven't heard, I've kind of teased here and there what the book is about, but I'm going to tell you. The idea of it is it's still rooted in comfort food because that's what I make and that's what I know best and that's what I want to eat. There are some lighter recipes in there, more super simple, easy stuff that I eat. I call them my everyday recipes. Stuff that I eat regularly, stuff that I've always thought has not been like cool enough to even share really what the recipes are. But I did that. And then the main kind of journey I'm taking you on in the new cookbook is the idea of leveling up your leftovers. And I'm using that phrase because it's probably going to be in the title. And just like the stuffed focaccia, like this is like totally leveled up. It's not just like reheating something in the microwave and eating it. It's transforming the leftovers. And you see me do that in my series called Recipe, in which I never document what I'm doing. So I've gone back and kind of perfected some of those ideas, some using leftovers, some not. And then whatever you make in the book, not every single recipe, but there are a lot of recipes where you take something and then you make 2 to 4 other things with it. Completely transformed, brand new, like amazing meals. So that's how I cook, and that's how I think it's best to get into cooking and like learning what to do, because then you're using your instincts. So anyways, I'm going to be sharing those ideas in the brand new cookbook, which doesn't have a full title, but Level Up Your Leftovers is taken, and I'm taking it and trademarking it. So if you're real nosy, you would have seen me using that hashtag and saying stuff like that over the last little while. So yeah, stay tuned. It doesn't come out until February 2021. That's just how it goes. I'm working with the same publisher again, 10 Speed Press and Penguin Random House, Penguin Canada. Love my team. Love everyone that's had a hand in helping. And so that's pretty much all I can say until we start promoting pre-orders and whatever. Hopefully some of you received the Hot for Food cookbook, the first one, Vegan Comfort Classics. That's obviously out and about and very popular, which is so cool. So I can't wait to put out another one. And I'll keep giving you updates on Instagram. So if you follow me, it's at Hot for Food. It's hard to eat and talk, but I can deal with it. I also have some coffee here. It's my first meal of the day. It's 12 o'clock. That's not unusual for me if you watch my vlogs. Leave a comment below if you do watch my vlogs. If you're repping both YouTube channels. That will continue on. So basically, as of today, you're not going to see a new Hot for Food video for a little while. And I honestly don't know the date that I'll be coming back here. But I have to write the book that January. And then I'd like to be in production on what I'm doing next in February, so I can get ahead. And then March happens, and depending on how pre-production goes, I might come back in March. But then I go to Bali for my retreat, Live with Purpose, in April. And I'm going to be gone all of April, so like that means I have to get like 2 months ahead. So I'm not making any promises, but I'm letting you know what's going on, is that I might not be back here for a few months, okay? But my plan is to come back better than ever, totally different. I have a new show idea. Before I get back to that, let me just tell you about Bali, because I mentioned Bali. So again, if you follow me on Instagram, then you would have heard about this. I also announced it on my personal YouTube channel, but I haven't talked about it on Hot for Food. But last year, I went to Bali for the first time with my friend Amanda, who runs a company called the Getaway Co. And she organizes vegan retreats around the world. And the first one was in Bali with me. And we called it Live with Purpose. And it was absolutely magical. It was the best thing I've ever done. We had about 24 participants join us, some vegan, some not, from all over the world. And we had a 10-day adventure. All the meals were inspired by Hot for Food recipes, like we ate tofu scramble and potato hash in the morning. We served some of my desserts from the cookbook. The whole menu plan was Hot for Food, except for a couple of like local meals. We ate at a few vegan restaurants in Bali. We went to the rice fields. We went to many temples. We had some like experiences with very sacred ceremonies in Bali. And my friend Natalie Matthias came, who you may know, and she guided a daily meditation program that we called Live with Purpose. And it was a really transformational aspect of this whole trip that people got a lot out of. And my life was transformed from the experience, and so were the participants. People have gone on to make their dreams come true, take these leaps, take these risks in their lives that they were really kind of on the fence about before they came. And I think that we assisted, anyways, them connecting to themselves and, you know, being able to focus and go inward and reflect so that they could move and take the steps that they want. And so that was really the point of this, not to mention just have a magical adventure, meet new friends, experience Bali in a way that is entirely curated and taken care of for you. It's 10 days, and so we're doing it again next year. It happens April 7th to 17th, and if you want to come, you can go apply and sign up. Basically, you just need to fill out an application that asks a few questions. So go to thegetawayco.com. I linked below to the page describing the full itinerary, the package pricing, and all the details for our trip in April. And we're taking a few more participants than last time. There's still spots available, but they are going to go quickly, and so just apply. Someone from the Getaway Co will be in touch to chat with you over FaceTime or Skype or whatever. More than anything, you probably have questions about the trip, and the Getaway Co is there to answer them for you and get you all prepared. So I would love if you came, if you feel called. It's going to be awesome. I'm so looking forward to going again. We're doing the same Live with Purpose meditation program. Some of the excursions will be slightly different, but going to be amazing. Totally vegan. If you've kind of been thinking about going vegan in 2020, but you haven't quite made the full transition, I feel like this 10-day trip could really be the like the start for you, the jump start for you, because you're going to spend 10 days living a vegan life with us and eating vegan, and it will basically show you how easy it is. So that's going on. Go check out the details. And then my new show. Okay, so I want to do something a little different, and I was going to make a bigger deal about announcing this and like do a sizzle reel and like blah blah blah, but I don't see the point in doing that. I might as well just tell you and get you excited about it and get people applying for it. It does involve all y'all. It involves the Hot for Foodies out there. So I don't have a name for it yet. I have some ideas, but I don't know. But what I want to do is, I want to come over and cook with you, recipe style. I don't know if I'll be using that term recipe anymore necessarily, but I want to come over, not really knowing what's going on in your kitchen, show up, you know, we hang out for a bit, we cook together, we make something from scratch with whatever you have. Again, kind of teaching you that whole idea that I really want to implement for people, which is just like learning how to cook intuitively, starting to understand how ingredients go together, just how I did. So that's what I want to do. And because I'm living in Los Angeles right now, the first group for the first season, y'all need to live in the greater LA area, okay? We can come to you as long as you don't live too far, but you know, the general Los Angeles area. So I have put below a link to a form for you to apply to this. Please only apply if you live in this area. We will get to other cities. Like for sure I'll go back to Toronto and do this, possibly Vancouver, and you know, other places. But for now I need to start just here because I'm here and my resources are such that I can only stay here and do it. So click below to the Google form, fill it out for me, and apply. And myself and someone who I have not hired yet will be going through the applications and basically casting for this. I don't really want to know a whole lot about you, but whoever's going to help me with casting this series, they'll get to know you. They'll probably call you or reach out to have what's called sort of a pre-interview and get some info about you and what's in your kitchen and whatnot. But I really want to be able to show up not knowing anything and just go for it. Obviously, you'll need to have more than just ketchup in your fridge, but that's something that they'll go through in the casting process. So I'm talking to you about this right now. It's December 11th. You're watching this on December 25th. This is an idea that I hatched in my brain, that I've talked through, that I know exactly how I want it to look. But at this moment in time, I don't have the people to help me with this. So I suppose another idea would be if you are a videographer / editor and live in LA and don't cost too much money, but like, you know, you have some experience, but maybe you're not like a veteran videographer, I'd love to hear from you. You can email me hotforfoodblog@gmail.com with a cover letter, a reel, your resume, you know, make it clever, wow me. I'm looking for someone out here who can shoot for me and edit these segments for the Hot for Food YouTube channel. And I'm basically also just kind of looking for people. So I don't know how many people I need to work with, probably just one, maybe two more people on my team down here. And I'm being super laissez-faire cash about this because I feel like the right people will be attracted to me and I don't need to be so, I don't know, formal CEO with like this job posting and blah, blah, blah. That's just not my style. That's not how I found the other people that I worked with. So I feel like just by putting it out there in the universe already knows who I need and what I want. So anyway, I'll be going through those. So if you want to send me an email introducing yourself, I do need people who have experience with social media, writing, have an interest in food. You don't necessarily have to be vegan. Even people who have experience working in television or in production of some kind. I'm really looking for someone who has a lot of skills. I've worked with people like myself before who know how to do a lot of things, are very proactive, hardworking, street smart, maybe not necessarily formally educated, but people who get it, okay? So that's who I'm looking for. Obviously, you know, you can't be a teenager because I need someone to work for me full time pretty much. So anyways, if that's you and you feel called and you want to be part of Hot for Food, I am looking for people, and I can't get very specific in the job description, but if I like your application and I like kind of what you're sharing with me, it's kind of this evolving role where maybe you start out doing one thing, but then you're completely open to trying other aspects of what needs to get done, because I essentially run this business alone for the most part in terms of the creative. And I had someone working with me full time last year, Michelle, who was amazing. She's in Toronto and she can no longer do it. And she just knew how to do everything. She had a production background, she had an agency background, she understood food and cooking and recipe testing and recipe writing. So anyways, if you're versatile, I would love to hear from you. My battery's about to die, so I'll be right back. And we're back. So you'll only be contacted by me if I'm going to basically chat with you or / interview you. So just please, if you email and you don't hear back, then sorry. But I can't go through every single email and reply to people. But if you're interesting to me, then I will definitely get in touch. Again, I can't promise when. I'm probably not going to start doing this till the end of January, just because I'm writing the book, but I'd like to have somebody kind of starting by February. So mid to end January, you'll hear from me. The job is kind of like, I guess, to give you maybe just a little bit more detail, I just need someone who is almost like a duplicate of me. That might be unrealistic, but I found it before, and I'm sure I'll find it again. In a way, I need someone who can be a little bit of an executive assistant and kind of handle things and have some forward-thinking ideas. But also someone who can just take care of the day-to-day tasks. There's a lot that happens behind the scenes here. So it may even be, I don't know exactly what I'm looking for until I hear from you and you fit the bill and we get along and, you know, we vibe. So I'll leave it at that. I think you get the idea. So someone like that, and someone who can shoot and edit, okay? This new series isn't going to look like the way it's been looking. It's going to be very handheld, over the shoulder, very like on the move, whatever's happening in the kitchen when I'm at your house cooking with you. So I need someone who can shoot like documentary style, more or less. Okay, so that's that. Thanks for listening. I hope I hear from some cool people. What else? That's pretty much it, actually. That was all I needed to tell you. So that's my plan, guys. I don't think I'll be standing here in the kitchen cooking recipes in such a formal way, at least not for the next little while. I myself need to switch it up. That's not to say I won't be giving you new recipes. I probably will still continue to do a little bit here and there, but it'll go to the blog, hotforfoodblog.com. So make sure you're subscribed to my newsletter. That way you'll hear about the new recipes first, or you're following me on Instagram at hotforfood, because they just won't necessarily be first announced here on the YouTube channel. And I'm still going to post vlogs on my other channel, but just I'm not really sticking to my weekly schedule there. Again, not for the next foreseeable future. But whenever something exciting is happening, or I feel like sharing what I ate in a day, that'll be going on over there. I hope you're excited about my new series idea, because I was really excited when I thought about it and decided I was going to do this, because I need a change too, and I just don't want to do the same standing at the counter cooking show that I was doing before. I think I did a great job. I love my videos. And we'll probably bring it back. Like, I'd like to get to the point where I put out 2 videos a week. One would be this series, whatever it's called, where I'm cooking in your kitchen. Maybe that's what it's called. I have no idea. And then another where I'm cooking in my kitchen, just sort of classic hot for food style. But I just am being realistic, and I know that that's not going to be able to happen for the first half of the year. So, yeah, just letting you know, okay? But don't go anywhere, okay? Like, I'm all over the internet, so just follow along there. Mainly Instagram is where I share everything. I don't know what else to tell you. That's pretty much it. Tomorrow's Boxing Day, and so until midnight, you can still order merchandise on my shop, hotforfoodblogshop.com. It's buy one item, get another item 20% off. So if you and your friend want to have matching t-shirts or something, or you and your mom or your sister or brother, head on over there and check it out. If you have my merch already, please share a photo, because I haven't seen that many, even though I know you've ordered it because I can see the sales. But I don't see anybody wearing this stuff on the internet. So post a photo, tag me at Hot for Food, and I'll reshare it. Because I want to see how cute you look. Look at how squishy this piece of bread is. Oh, I'm getting full already. And also, I have shot some behind the scenes of the making of the cookbook, which I plan to put out obviously later in 2020, closer to when the book's coming out in 2021. I think it's interesting. And I do plan on going on tour and hopefully visiting more cities than I did last time. So stay tuned for that as well. We'll have lots to plan in 2020. That's why I need more help and assistance. Okay? I think that's basically it. Snickles is good if you're wondering about Snickles. Where is he? Snickles! Snickles! He's probably sleeping. That's what I'm gonna need to do. Okay, so I have a lot of focaccia here. I wish I could put it in the mail. Okay, so I guess I can't say see you soon because you're not gonna see me soon here. I will have vlogs on my channel in the new year. So check that out. Okay, go subscribe to that other channel. Click on over. I mean, if you like me and you like what I'm doing. Because you're not going to be getting any food recipes for the next little while. I feel weird saying that, but you know what? That's my boundary and I'm sticking to it, and I have to. There's just no feasible way around it. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't really talk about 2019 in reflection, but I'm not a big resolution person. In fact, I have a whole video on my other channel about how I think New Year's resolutions are BS. You can go watch that too. But I essentially relayed to you my professional goals here. Maybe I'll do a video on my other channel in the new year about my personal intentions. I'm more about setting intentions, not goals. Because intentions is like, it's what you intend to happen. It's what you know and trust will happen. A goal is something that I think we cling to, and that we're like, we become almost, we work against ourselves by like having this goal and having it written down and constantly measuring ourselves to this goal. And I think we miss a lot of stuff along the way. So that's my quick explanation. Okay, love you all. Don't go anywhere. Stick around, okay? I know those hardcore Hot for Foodies are out there, and you will. And remember to click the form below. Apply for my new show if you live in the greater Los Angeles area, okay? I can't wait to come over and cook with you guys. I think it's going to be so much fun, so refreshing, so exciting. And I'm just going to stop talking now, okay? Bye-bye, y'all.